just showing the pit lane. Is it supposed to be doing that, or is it glitched?
Have you got the leaderboard on the left?
No.
It's possibly having a moment. Mine's counting down. It's at 17:20.
Oh, it might fix itself then when that's counted down.
I'm hoping it's just our friends is in now. I wonder if that's why.
Is yours counted down yet?
It's brought up the leaderboard.
There
Oh,
we
there we go.
go.
It's now reset.
Yeah, we're having a little panic then for a minute.
I need to. Yeah, that volume's down. So. So I suppose I better do the intro actually. Hello everyone and welcome to TTFL Tier 1. It's round 4. I completely forgot what round it was then, and we are at Austria. I'm joined tonight by DXT Moyland. Welcome to the stream.
Thank you very much. I'm not driving anymore because this game is terrible and it frustrates me. So I'm going to comment on everyone else's driving instead.
Make yourself feel better by just putting people's lines to fault.
I'm just not making myself feel any worse by playing it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm aiming for.
So riding on board with Elder as he makes his way around the 10 corners of Austria. I think it's 10. I'll need to get my maps up.
No. Oh, I'm unprofessional.
Yeah, it is 10 because the little kink between 1 and 3, the little left-hand kink in the middle of the DRS is apparently a corner.
Never a turn 2. That's terrible.
Elder making his way through turn 1, taking a lot of the curb on the apex there. Didn't invalidate though. And now through the turn 2 that isn't a turn 2. Nicely through turn 3, back on the power DRS open on the run down towards turn 4. He's got a little bit of traffic ahead of him. Hopefully we'll be able to keep well out of the way. My least favourite part of this track. I hate this corner because the car just wants to run out wide. Coming through 7 and 8 now. That's the final 2 corners to go, but very easy to invalidate. Nicely cut through the pit lane entry. Something we'll be keeping an eye on as the race progresses to make sure people are staying fully within the pit entry lane when they come in.
Yeah, everyone was warned well in advance. So I will be watching. Ready with that big hammer.
So Elder does a 105.2 to start us off. Who's next on track?
Henko, I think. Is Henko?
Yeah.
Ooh, really wide at the last corner. I swear it though. I would have thought that had been invalidated though.
It seems to invalidate more if he'd have gone wide. Oh.
Tell you who has invalidated. Everybody's favourite driver. Bobo can't keep it on track.
Oh, and Scott is here as well, and it's Austria.
Disqualified. Oh no! What did he get that for? I wasn't on board with him.
He span on the first corner and was doing donuts, almost bouncing off the barrier just in front of the pit exit.
Oh, that's an idea. Panda comes to finish a lap for 106.2, takes him up to third for the time being.
Jake's done a 105.8 to sit in second place.
Hobo on his second attempt has not invalidated as of yet as he enters sector 3. See how well he can negotiate last two corners. Ooh, it's wide, it's wide. He's got away with it. He 100% kept off the freaking track then to avoid invalidating. 100%. 106.6. Not his best effort.
How is
though, to be fair to him.
only 4% wear on those after a couple of laps? That's not bad going.
No. Sesfin is just starting a lap, I think. Is Rapid finishing a lap? Rapid's finishing a lap. It's going to be competitive. 105, 106.0. Elder's looking real quick.
That's Hobo on an in lap, so it is just Sesvin on the track at the minute.
There's a lonely room for him. It feels bizarre not having any game sound. I mean, once I can start actually capturing screens, I can actually sound back, but for now, literally all I have is you. And it feels like between sentences, there's like a huge gap of silence, even though I know in reality this game sound there. Sesvin's looking quick on a 5-5. That's out front row.
Yeah, which version of the capture card did you go for?
That's a very good question. Hang on. It's a... Oh, for God's sake. Show me it. What is it? It's an Elgato HD60X.
I think
that is.
I think that's the same one I've got. They're very easy to set up.
Good. I don't like complicated. It confuses my small brain.
It's HDMI from PlayStation to, surprisingly, the HDMI in, and then HDMI out to your monitor, and a USB.
HDMI card.
I think it comes with one.
Oh, okay.
He says, but then can't remember because I had loads of them knocking about.
Anyway, I'm sure I've got some spares. Assessment's gone again, I think. Yeah, this is another push lap. It's a lot slower. It might have been a little bit of a charge lap. Frenzy leaves for some reason. It's not actually took control of the car yet.
I can't actually remember now if it did or didn't come with one.
I reckon we'll see a 104.
I reckon if Elder goes for another run, he'll get into the 104s.
I'm expecting more out of Rapid. Surely because I'm expecting to be quick. I mean, I'd say I'm expecting Speedy to go there, but in the nicest possible way. I don't think he's going to be challenging for Paul. I know he's not bad around Austria, so maybe challenging for a podium potentially if he can keep it on road and not bin it.
Oh, I need to turn the brightness down on that light. It's rather bright in this dark room.
Scotty's going to start his first attempt. His nice purple helmet. That's weird to say.
He'll love you complimenting his purple helmet.
Everybody does. 16.3 is up to 1. Oh, deep into 3. Gets it squared up nicely though. Might have lost a little bit, but recovered some on exit. I'm going to say these tyres wear quite quickly, but I don't think they're actually that bad compared to some other tracks.
No, it's on 2% front, 3%.
Not bad at all.
He's not got a hobo in front.
Boxing, he's not happy with that lap. Go nicely around penultimate corner, little bit wide in final corner, gets away with it, no invalidation. 106.3 takes him up to P6 as it stands.
Scott is the master of track extending. Invalidates that one though, but luckily not on a lap.
Oh, I've cursed it. Speedy's gone third. See, when I talk trash about him, he's just nearly pinned it. That's not. Literally, it's like, oh, he's done really well. Almost crashes. When I compliment him, he messes up. When I ridicule him, he finds like he's in a demon. Rapid goes P1, ever so slightly quicker than
Elder just starting his next time lap and invalidates at turn 1 exit.
He's got a chance to recharge though. At least if you're going to invalidate, you're better off doing it early rather than burning all your energy and then invalidating on your last corner. Damn. Too many things going on here now. I keep banging things. So Scott's coming in. Speedy is coming in. Who else got? Sesfin on an out lap. Rapid on an in lap. Elder, I'm guessing on a charge lap to start again.
Yeah, it must be. Where's
Hobo? Is Hobo on a push lap? Hobo? Oh no. Hobo. Is he just doing laps?
He's half a second down through sector 1.
He's completely out of energy though. Looks like he's done a lap before this. Did he box? I don't recall seeing him box after the first run.
Don't know. Elder starting his second attempt at this and invalidates.
Oh no.
The Hobo must have boxed because he's on softs now. And he did his first lap on mediums.
I just completely missed that one. Sorry, Hobo. He's talking about capture cards and purple helmets. So Elder's invalidated again. He doesn't have enough fuel to do another lap on these tyres, so he's going to have to box. Sestin in sector 3. He's showing purple sector 2. Whether that's accurate or not, I'm not sure. But having said that, he's only 3 tenths off pole as it stands anyway. You can just find a little bit in a corner somewhere. He could be right. Oh, next one close. 105.3. Less than a tenth off pole. Very close to the top. I know it's a short lap, but once that DRS train starts going, kind of expecting it to rain here as well. There's always some sort of rain around Austria.
Yeah, no one's given us a weather update.
Yeah, I ain't even got your chat open. It's just dawned on me. I wouldn't know if anyone had.
Thank you, Elder. So, Elder saying he's made a couple of stupid mistakes on those runs, and it's going to be a dry race.
All dry, okay.
11% chance of rain.
It's a little bit surprising.
Normally, Austria's normally a wet race, or at least wet part.
Yeah, if ever you're expecting a track to be damp at some point, this is probably it.
Thornicus does break the 104 with 104.7 to take provisional pole.
You spoke too soon out there. It's not out of reach. Half seconds, it's a fair chunk of time, but it's not impossible. Lucas is looking real comfortable though at the minute. Scott is finishing a lap, is he? Yeah, Scott's finishing a lap. No, he's not. He's starting a lap. Tell a lie.
That wonderful will hide the fact they're still technically on an outlap halfway through sector 3.
Oh, he's run wide. That turn 1 is a nightmare. So you touch that sausage curb and it's either you either run it and invalidate it or you spin. They're your options. There's no sort of live on the edge of it. Frenzy is putting in a lap. Has he got a bit of connection issues or is it just me? Looking a little bit wobbly for me. Bobo's completely... I know he's not out of fuel. Just waiting for people to pass.
Yeah, it's not running as smooth as it normally does for Frenzy.
I'm riding on board with him. He's just looking a little bit here, there, and everywhere. He has got 40 laps worth of fuel in.
That is a Frenzy's way of getting around the Frenzy rule.
Yeah. And as long as he burns those tyres, not bothered. Scott's in. Oh, he already invalidated, so he's going again. He's still got enough fuel for one more go. Oh, there's yellow flags everywhere. Bobo is burning fuel, I think. Yeah, he's just revving the nuts off it. It's like, oh no, he's in front of Scott going up to turn 3.
Uh-oh. Scotty, look out. I was half expecting to see him chink. Think across the track.
Anthony also burning some fuel.
Has invalidated.
He's invalidated again.
He's got the fuel. He might be close on ERS though.
Yeah, he's not got much choice unfortunately. It's only at the end of the session. Feeder comes around to start a lap. It's going to be pretty much everyone's final goes then.
Oh, Scott is invalidated partway round.
Invalidation Grand Prix this one. Who's actually pushing at this moment in time?
Still isn't. He's 3/10 down. Sorry, 3 seconds down.
Yeah. No, he's charging in. Got 100% battery, so he'll be going again. Rapid is retired in the pits. He's not going to participate anymore. We're starting on a lap, finally.
Jump on board with Elder, see if he can get a tidy one in.
Oh, we can't. No. Oof, big hit on his rear wing.
That'll be the end of his quali run.
Jake starts a lap, Panda starts a lap, a random dust cloud on the apex turn 1 for some reason. Don't know if that's there for you as well.
Just seen in Discord, DXC Pitbulls asking if someone can ask Hobo how the baby's doing.
Well, this way. Yeah. Hobo, how's the baby doing? Said he should be listening and then streaming. And I'm guessing Lexi's listening to Hobo streaming. That may well work. So, Hobo has abandoned. He must have messed up. Jake is still pushing with Panda in close proximity.
Oh, has Hobo got baby Hobo driving for him?
Anthony improves by a 10th. Doesn't move up though. Panda doesn't improve. 3/10 down. Sesvin is going to be the next cross the line, I think. He's pretty much on par with what he's done before. Really wide. Massively wide. Has to lift. I think that's going to cost him any sort of improvement. Yeah, it does.
He was 100th down on his time.
Speed is slightly slower again. 10th down. Not much improvement to be had.
Dield isn't pushing. He's coming in.
That's it then. Everybody done. So it's going to be Shonicus P1, Rapid P2. Elder, a little bit unlucky considering how strong of an initial time he put in, and then proceeded to make little mistakes, but he I think we'll see more race pace from Elder.
I'm guessing Lexi's gone out tonight then, Hobo. And you're on babysitting duty.
Oh yeah, if at some point I have to disappear, it's probably because my controller's run out of charge. I'm trying to charge it with a wire, but it doesn't seem to like it. In fact, I might go and do it now actually and get a different wire. Yeah, bear with me a second. I'll be back in a minute.
No worries.
I should probably mute the microphone as quietly as possible.
Gone out for... You let her go out for a meal. Hopefully bringing you something back. Pick racing instead. Commitment, that's what we like. So now we are just waiting for the drivers to do their strategies. And then we will run the formation lap. No, I got pizza. Fair, racing, pizza. Best thing for a Friday night. Oh, 14, so that's right. Has everything gone with that? And no. Whether is you are back, yes.
There we go. And I now have a charging controller. Weather is, and I'm not joking.
Thunder coming.
Is there actually? I mean, I hope there is.
Yeah.
It'd be good to watch.
Dry cloud, light rain, rain with lightning, heavy rain, light rain. Oh, that's going to make this very interesting. Safety car fest, but very interesting.
I'm guessing it's predicting for this weather to come pretty soon. Because Shonicus, Steel, Sneeze and Scott have all gone for softs, which normally wouldn't be part of the strategy around here. Everyone else on mediums, nobody going for hards.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's showing some rain within that first time slot, which is what, like 10, 15 minutes? Something like that?
Yeah, 5-10 minutes, I think.
That'd be interesting. You watch a bird, don't rain. But he's tried all time of threatening all this extreme weather. Oh yeah, those of you that are watching or maybe watching it back at this point, I know we've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. If for future reference, if you don't mind doing it, can you share your telemetry so myself and Rob can see more detail about the damage and the condition of your tyres and things like that? Just gives us a bit more insight as to what's going on battles-wise.
It helps us understand as well if you are running with rear wing damage.
Yeah, we can. It just basically lets us. It improves on the very limited information this game gives you. I know we've got it for some.
I will post the... either I'll do it or I'll get Hobo to post the settings that you need to tweak.
It's pretty straightforward. It's very straightforward. Oh, you've done it? Okay. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, you have. And even going Xbox it works. So that's good
I
to know.
suppose that got enough. I've lost all of my on-screen display data.
That was still going off at the start, but it looked like he just jumped completely to the left.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming that's Elder and Rapid. Right in a second. Yeah, I've
It
just
is.
lost everything. All my on-screen display is gone, and I don't know what's happening because I can't get it back.
Press triangle.
Nope.
Press it a couple of times.
No, even Simod stopped reading data.
Oh, wicked.
That's not good. I could do with leaving and rejoining, but I don't want it to screw the lobby up.
Ah, yes, because you're the host. That's always risky. So,
Sugar.
Thornicus has got a 9/10 advantage out in front on those softs. Elder is up into second place. Sesfin currently sitting in fourth, just behind Rapid. Delta's not showing on my screen though. Jake in fifth, Speedy in sixth. Now the Deltas have gone mad. Hobo in seventh, Scotty in eighth, Panda in ninth, Frenzy in 10th. Stilled is on the back of Frenzy in 11th, and Henkhut in 12th has dropped quite a bit back from the pack. Thornicus has broken out of the DRS. As we run down towards turn 4, I couldn't get my words out there. So everyone is still pretty close together. Pit stops prediction around lap 16 for those on the mediums. Obviously the 3 on the softs will be pitting earlier. Depending,
Sorry. Go on.
obviously depending what the weather does. If it does actually rain, then expect everyone to come in for inters.
I was just gonna say, would you be able to try and send me an invite before I leave? Because at least if that goes through, I have something to rejoin by. I'm gonna have to leave. I can't see anything.
I have sent an invite.
I've got it. Yeah, I've got that. I ain't got a choice, I'm afraid. It's literally I've got no control over my game anymore. Oh, I can't even leave. Okay, that's interesting.
Press the PlayStation button and close the app.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. If I quit to main menu, it just puts me back in the game. Like, no, I don't think so.
Oh, Rapid running. No. Everyone's completely frozen.
Uh-oh.
Migrating host.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll restart the lobby on that one. Ugh. Game, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart because Rapid's just got completely screwed there.
Yeah, Hobo's got the lead with a 58-second lap. We're going for a restart. Anyone who is listening to the stream, we are going to reset the lobby.
It's screwed.
Sesfin's left.
Do you want to host this time? I have lost faith in my connection now. I don't understand why it did it. It was fine up until the race start, and then it just took everything from me.
That's very weird. Yeah, I'll host. If I quit out, I'm just going to go back to a holding screen so I can mute that.
Showing up all will to exist.
Right, hopefully this one runs smoother.
I'm out of here if it doesn't. Hey dear. So the weather is as accurate as we can get it, given the information that Find the Past provided for what was going to happen. Because obviously we don't get any of that info as spectators. So it generally you should start off dry and it should progress into heavy rain. That's about as much as we can do with it.
Well, it could
Oh yeah,
be.
anyone that can hear me, don't forget your setups.
Oh yeah, setups.
I know that frustrating that is when you forget it. Yeah, if you pass him once, you can pass him again, Elder.
I've just got that wonderful spinning waiting for players. But hopefully
Yep.
that's just them doing setups and getting their strategy sorted.
Well, it'll be by selection as well, won't it? That we had to wait through. You know, the compound thing.
Yeah.
So he's going down anyway. I do know how wide this man makes his car. I found that last week. Not that I'm going to comment on that anymore.
Yeah, that was last week.
Right, I can see everything now. Which is nice.
So, top four now on mediums. Steele's gone for the hards. Speedy through to Hobo on the mediums. Scott is stuck with going on the softs for the first stint. Yeah, he bukakied you.
It was mid-drink then. Well, someone, yeah, I'm guessing either Steel Sneeze or Scotty has got this perfect. And everyone else is compromising a little bit. But that also means that either Steel Sneeze or Scotty has got it horrifically wrong. What has happened there?
Cake.
Steel Sneeze is in the wall.
Panda and Cake have reset to the grid.
Steel Sneeze is spun again. He's having great difficulty controlling his car on hard tyres. Yeah. Unfortunately, like, as you'll probably see if you watch the stream back later, for us, I mean, I had no choice but to leave because my game had completely messed up. I couldn't do anything. But then as soon as I did, as shown on Rob's stream, everyone just stopped. Every car just stopped on track. And all the timings were completely messed up. So, I mean, whether it were the same for you guys or not, obviously I can only act on what we can see. And if I hadn't done anything and let it run, then obviously I'd have got frustration anyway. Restart time.
It's 5 lights and it's lights out. And now we go.
Mercedes slow starting in middle of pack. Steel Sneeze struggling on his hards. Clean through turn one though. I think everyone got through. Yeah, everyone gets through.
Elder going on that attack.
Try. Oh, is it back of Sean? Rapids tapped him. Don't think there's any damage for Elder. No damage now. Someone's off. Frenzy's off. Panda's off.
Scotty's got caught up in that as well.
No damage though. Don't think. well, from what I could see, I don't think anyone's got any damage. Just a lot of time and frustration.
Rapids. Elder's got slight front wing damage, right hand side.
Right. I'm guessing that's come from contact with John, because someone's off.
That's
Sneezes
stilled.
out.
That's
Yes.
VSC.
The Elder dives in to repair his wing. It makes sense. Safety car is now deployed.
Frenzy in for a wing.
Is Frenzy in for a wing? Or is he just... No, he's going for inters.
Oh, he's carrying wing damage as well.
Is it?
Yeah, his front left, front right.
I must have a different dashboard onto you. Mine just says safety car in massive letters.
I've
can't see any damage.
I've got the hobo modified version of the dashboard. I'll have to send it across. He took the one we use for the game normally and got rid of the safety car screen so it doesn't right over the top.
Why does everyone have a 77-second delta?
They don't on mine, but it's not uncommon for the deltas to be completely messed up on the first couple of laps.
I feel like there's some rapid both in. Scotty is in.
They're all going for inters.
Yeah, they're going inters. This is where things can either make or break your race doing this.
Elder's back in for. Elder's come back in for a second stop. They've got to hope that rain comes sometime soon.
Friends is having a wing now. So yeah, I ain't seen any drops so far. Who stayed out? So Seskin Speedy, Anthony Hobo, and Hancock have all stayed out. If this goes like another 4 racing laps without raining, I think they'll have made enough time to sort of counteract not pitting anywhere.
Yeah.
And they'll have saved some wear on the tyres. But, having said that, if it, I don't know, say it gets wet enough within 2 laps, then they're probably going to lose out.
Definitely going to be interesting. Still, there's not even any drops appearing on my screen.
No, I haven't seen anything so far. How good is... I wonder how good the noise cancellation is in this. Like, can you hear that?
Is
you
it
hear really crinkling?
a tiny bit, not a lot.
Yeah, no.
They didn't hear anything then.
Ah, okay, that's good. It means I can eat. Oh, goodness.
Priorities.
Right now, how frustrating it is when you listen to something all you can hear is like...
So, Panda back into the pits for another set of inters.
It's as fresh as possible. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Panda is being coy. I'm trying to keep safe car out. So, If you're on slicks, what do you do? Personally, I think you pit. You lose positions, but you shave time. But what do I know? Nothing about it. Everybody in the top 5 chooses to stick with mediums. This could be dancing on ice in about 80 seconds. It's definitely getting heavier.
Getting distracted by Discord and RPR.
Yeah, we'll have to wait.
Yeah. Let's get back.
This is the trick now, like, I've had races around Austria before where it's got wet within half a lap. Then I've had other races where it's rained for like 10 laps and never got wet enough for inters.
Yeah.
Although having said that, we do know heavy rain's coming later, so at some point I would assume everyone's going to have to put on wets. Whether it's worth staying out in 6 for now, I don't honestly know. We can find out. Sesfin launches. Speedy, a little bit caught out, but he's not too bad. Anthony's absolutely all over him though. Put into pressure into win.
I'm going to sit on board with Thornicus and see how that develops with the Inter versus Slicks.
Speedy's run wide in 1. Anthony goes through. Yeah, I think if we start seeing Shonka's pressuring Hancock, we know where this is going.
Hancock had a poor exit out with 3, which has let Thornicus close up, but not enough to do anything into 4.
Elder's looking for everyone. Scott gets a big kick. An exit, gathers it up. Elders into the start and they're up to 8% already. We'll be running quite hot if it's not time for them yet. I think they're definitely not the quickest tyre at the minute.
Mid-70s on Elder at the minute, so not massively hot for Inters.
Yeah, Shonicus is pressuring Encott, but Encott has dropped over 2 seconds to Hobo now. Sesfin's 1.8 clear up front, he's breaking away quite nicely. Back to leading match as we see. So Shonicus at the minute, first guy in Inters is 5.6 off, and he is dropping time corner by corner at the minute. He just lost 2 tenths in turn 3 alone.
So Slicks are the better tyre at the moment then.
He's still losing time. Every corner. Encott loses 2 in 1 go. See if Shonicus can make any sort of better headway now that he's got free track in front of him, but yeah, we're looking at that. Yeah, Anthony's in, Speed is in. Still waiting a double short on that one.
Hobo and Sesfin sticking it out.
Yep, they're going to keep going. Gap from Shonicus to lead is now 7.1.
House under pressure from Rapid into turn 3. Rapid up the inside, gets the move done. I thought there was going to be contact there between the pair of them. Zornicus not giving it up though. Around the outside of 4.
Who's round? Elder's lost time. I don't know if he's had contact with Henk up there.
He has. He's not picked
Oh,
up any
Panda's taken-
damage, but
Panda's picked damage up, I think. Has he?
yeah.
Yeah. 5 Hancock's round. Looks like somebody enough. Cespin's in. Bobo's still staying out. He's determined to win on one set of tyres. Speed is off. Speed is hit the wall. Luckily, I think just with his rear. Yeah. Can't see any damage.
I think he's got a little bit of. No, that is just the colour of the rear wing. So Thornicus and Rapid now 3 seconds off.
Yeah, but catching
Hobo
up really quickly as well now. We just took off second out in one corner. I think it's time to cut your losses, Hobo.
It's not a long stop at Austria either, is it? So where's it saying? So this is saying he'll come out P9.
I'm not convinced. I think he might lose out to Speedy.
Yeah.
But having said that, Speedy did have that moment, didn't he?
He did, but it was only
Forget he went
23. It was only 23 seconds.
Oh, he's had another one. He's had another moment in last corner. No. Oh, that's it out. Yep, there goes the wheel. Speedy's gone. Fury on the safety car, I imagine. Yep.
It is.
Hobo will be infuriated by the fact that he could have waited another lap and got a cheap pit stop.
Yeah, he could have possibly come out around about 6th.
So,
But you can't predict when someone's going to have a...
Oh, no. Of course not. I mean, how heavy are they expecting it? Like, is the really heavy rain coming now? Is it going to be a little bit? Is it worth diving into some wets?
I don't know. That rain is looking... rainy. It's looking wet and moist. It doesn't look too heavy at the minute. It's not massive.
It frustrates me so much. Like, why is this information not available to just look at? Now, the game's obviously capable of providing these weather environments and stuff. Oh, God, it's just a rear-ended rapid. That made me stress for a minute. But yet, for some reason, you can't. I mean, I can understand it as like a driver because it will give you maybe an edge. But as a spectator, why can you not see this information? Like you look at your Gran Turismos and things like that have weather radars. I think Cook has been given a freebie back into this race, which is good for him.
I can tell you the track temperature is 28 degrees and the air temperature is 20. That's as much information as I can find.
28 degrees and it's soaking.
Yeah.
It's some hot rain. We're down to 10. The good news is if you finish, you get points. Bad news is you might not finish because conditions aren't great.
25 laps to go.
Scott's in. Is he going full wets?
He
He
is.
is going full wets. He's a brave man.
Seeing if he can make that gamble pay off the same as the Inter gamble paid off earlier.
Is he the Rain Man? Does he know something we don't? Or is he just guessing? I think he's probably just guessing, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I was going to say that's all any of them are doing.
Again, though, Magic will probably be in this lap on it. Yeah, it will. Chances are this is only going to get worse. He's just got to survive these mixed conditions. Oh, what has happened there? What has Hobo got? A yellow? What? Ignoring yellow flags?
That sounds like an illegal pass, but it's not altered position.
I have no idea. I'm sure we'll find out about that one. So, safety car in this lap. Rapid with a chance to brake and disappear, potentially. Shonicus, I think. Oh, he's gone early, and he's caught him. Shonicus went a little bit wide. Yeah, gap's going to be the best part of a second. Renzi has been really dropped. Elder. Right back, we're not going to have to pretty much the lines there. I'm still going to grip on leader, that's why I thought gaps were my secretary.
I've done the same.
I'm just curious to keep an eye on Scott at this point. I think if he can keep pace with the pack, he's looking good. Provided that these tyres will last till the end, that is. If it's going to stay like heavy rain.
I'd imagine the full wets will get to the end. He's closing down the straight to Panda.
Sesvin has got... Oh, Sesvin's round! Sesvin's off. That's going to drop him right down to the back. He's going to be a fair way off the back as well.
Scotty's lost a lot of time through sector 2.
Yeah, he has. He's struggling for grip, I think, at the minute. This is the trick though, like if it is going to get to the point where it is full wets, although he's losing this time, as long as he can keep within that pit stop window, he's still going to gain positions. It's just having that patience and the mentality to be like, well, I'm slow, but I'm still good.
Yeah.
Which is like incredibly hard to do when you know that you're going backwards. You just want to push harder and harder, and you just can't afford to.
He's gaining massively on the straight, so.
Oh, big lock up. Yeah, massive lock up. That might be a setup thing, to be fair.
He took half a second down that first straight out of Panda before the lock up into 3.
Yeah. Everybody's spreading out.
Then running very deep into 4.
Oh, and again, just keeps it off grass. Touch that, and he would have been sailing off towards barrier. The closest fight we've got is the 2 I mean, I'm not sure it'll be much of a fight. I think they'll be more focused on just working towards moving forward. But
Yeah.
Scott's lost a considerable amount of time now. 6 seconds off camera. So he's got to lead. It's 14.2. Yeah, so another lap, and he's going to be looking at being outside that pit window already. Not quite got wet enough fast enough.
Sesvin's picked him off now as well on the Inters.
Yeah, very comfortable cruise past. worth a gamble. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a game of luck when weather's changing like this. Really struggling to keep it on the road.
Hank's gone
Hank
off
was
again.
off. Oh, he's going to be passing him a second. Switch to him and he's grass tracking. Keep it steady. And now as close as battle. Anthony's struggling a little bit in the way here. I know he's on older tyres than Anthony, but he looks a lot less comfortable. He has got full energy though.
So Hobo's tyres are on 10%. Elder's on 30% at the front, 35 at the rear.
Starting to wear him out then. Jake gets past. 1 Alpine up to P4. May well be coming under pressure from the other one in a minute. Panda's also there to join in if things get a little bit fighty. Charnicus and Rapid are still separated by pretty much a second. They're kind of matching each other. Frenzy's not quite on their pace. He's dropped off a little bit. They're still comfortable in third.
Expect to see Rapid and Thornicus is into starting to wear off now.
Yeah, I would imagine they're trying to, if they think there's heavier rain coming, they'll be trying to hang on. So, Hobo's going to look into turn 1. No, just a look, backs out of it. Time penalty for Casey Anthony. Compromised Hobo's exit, I think, that line on the way in.
Oh, I can't stop yawning tonight.
There's not a great deal going on at the minute, is there? Shonicus has closed right up to within half a second now, though. But whether he's found pace or Rapid's just made a little bit of a mistake somewhere.
It's not the racing that's making me yawn, it's just being tired.
Being tired will do that to you. So really I think the only sort of battle we're going to be looking at the minute. Oh, Panda's off, he's round, he's in the wall, that's going to be a wing gone. Just happened to jump on board with him at the time there. Another safety car, that's a bit extreme. Surely there's going to be some kind of full weight now.
Oh, Rapid and Thornicus were too far past when it came out.
They are, but they shouldn't lose out because everyone else will be on Delta.
Scotty is in.
Flash tyres in. Is he going for full wets again, or is he going for inters? Panda goes for a new wing and more inters.
It looks
Scott
like
goes
inters.
Inters, yeah. Hancock is in. He's going to be going for inters as well, I think. Yep. Fresh set of inters. Looking like inters are going to be the tyre to be on there, from what everyone's going for. Rapid and Shonicus, I'd expect them to pit. I don't think they should have lost any time. If they'd have got picked up by the safety car immediately after the start finish,
They'd have lost out, yeah.
I think they'd have lost out, but I think as it stands, everybody should be on the same delta anyway. So it should be pretty neutralised.
So Rapid's in, Thornicus is in, Frenzy's going
almost round. Hobo, you're getting a penalty. I saw that. I saw that. Late entry over pit line. I saw that.
He'll be he'll be stacking in the pit. Oh no, might have timed that beautifully, but the 5-second penalty to serve.
This one stayed out.
Interesting.
I wonder if he just went to track position. I mean, he was a long way back, to be fair.
Yeah, so Rapid, Thornicus, Elder. Elder's gained because he's jumped Frenzy in that. Actually, he's jumped Frenzy, Dixie Anthony, and Hobo.
I think he was in front of Hobo anyway, wasn't he?
But he stayed in front of Hobo. I couldn't.
I think McLaren might have double stacked. And if I'm not mistaken, are McLaren and Alpine next to each other in the pits? Could McLaren have potentially blocked Anthony from getting out of his box?
Possibly.
And that's why Elder's jumped him.
So safety car is in this lap.
And the Rapid's got a really good chance to try and break now. He's got Sefton and Altai for himself, and Sean goes early.
Sefton gets it sideways out of the penultimate corner, but keeps it under control.
He's got a nice gap already. Elder gets passed by Frenzy. Guessing there was a mistake there because there's under pressure from Anthony as well.
He had a moment out of the final corner.
Can't get power down. I don't think he's going to get a chance to move back. No, he's not. Seems to really be struggling to get any power down.
Rapid has made that breakout in front, is over a second in front of Sesvin now.
Taking advantage of their Sesvin holding Chewbacca's back a little bit. Still struggling. Just his car just does not look happy at all. Having said that, I don't think any of them do.
Wonder
how wiggles going on.
How many of them have actually got a wet setup?
Well, true, yeah. I know he's going to want to get this moved on Sesvin as soon as he can, but it's just so hard to get close enough to make a move here without the RS.
Scotty's on the back of Panda, so he's definitely feeling more comfortable on those inters.
It was a nice idea, this wets, but just didn't quite pay off for him. Elder seems, I think he's started to gather it up a little bit more. He's picked his pace up a bit. He's dropping Hobo a touch. Shonicus is right with Sesto.
There's only really a couple of overtaking opportunities on this.
Yeah, this is the trouble. Barring like a mistake for someone or a bad exit, in the wet, it's a nightmare. Because you just, well, all you can do is hope that you get a better exit than someone. If it comes, oh, Sesco, big wiggle, second to last corner. Shonicus is really going to want to be trying to push you. Sesvin has used more energy, so I think eventually he will get past him once he runs out of battery, but it's how much time it costs him to wrap it and doing so. Double clears, and into one, side by side, touch, out of neither of them gone round. Panda's picked up a touch of damage, I think. Yeah. Front right hand side, he's got minor damage. Surprised now that he went round there, to be perfectly honest. He's all but pushing to some round.
He just wants to get past, but Rapid isn't pulling away out in front.
No, to be honest, I thought he'd have gapped more than he has. Sesvin's still running at a decent pace on his old inters. I can't see him getting to the end though, to be honest. I mean, I know we don't have any tyre data for them, but...
I,
14 laps. It's going to be a 27 lap stint by the end.
if they did make it through, they would not be anywhere near the pace of everyone else.
No, definitely not.
I think similar age before the last safety car, they were on, those that are sharing their data were on about 25-30% wear.
Yeah.
Oh, big moment. Is it
Straight
Sean
on his
Lucas's?
battery. Gonna have to make a bit of a dive, I think. It's not going to be a straightforward one. He is going to make a dive outside. At least he's not in a Red Bull. No, if you're not in a Red Bull, you're okay on that corner. Gets it done. Johnny goes up to P2, and now we'll see if he's got any extra pace to try and make any inroads into Anthony, into Rapid. What I'm reading.
Nicely held round the outside as well there.
Yeah, really controlled. No kicks or anything, just held his line, kept it smooth and drilled out nicely. Ramsey seems to have struggled a little bit now. He's coming under fire from Anthony. This group of 4 from 4th down to 7th is probably the closest group. I think if a move is attempted and not allowed as such, if they fight it, I think that's going to bring all of them together.
Hopefully not literally.
Well, no. I don't want them to all write each other off, that's true. But at some point, I mean, depends if Sesvin pits again, obviously he's going to drop out of it. But I think if there isn't another safety car, that's going to take him completely out of any sort of decent position anyway. So I don't think he has much of a choice but to try and stay on him.
Yeah.
So at some point he's going to be dropping back to this group as well. So then that's going to make it a nice 5-way battle for P3 potentially. Shonicus, it's close in a touch. He's not eating the gap, but he's just pecking away at it a little bit. And he's starting to run out of battery. I think. Oh, is that Scott? Scott's gone round.
Oh, he's kept it out of the wall, not picked up any damage, so it's just a spin for Scott.
Yeah. Not been the easiest of conditions, to be fair.
Oh, was it Scott or was it Laura?
that rug's been thrown in again. That blanket even, not a rug. Yeah, I think the closest battle we're going to see is probably for P4 at the minute. Jonicus and Rapid are really very much matching each other.
Elders dropped off the back of Anthony. He's now over a second back as he had a moment.
Oh, and another one. His car is just not happy at all.
Giving Hobo.
He's going to be on the inside. He didn't really have much choice but the wheel in that one. Another slide. I think he's got a lot diff in that Aston. And again. That setup is really not happy with him.
Oh, big moment. I'm trying to read his steering wheel.
Go steady, my friend.
According,
I think it's starting to get to full wets this year. Looking at how heavy it's raining now, it's definitely heavier. And looking at the amount of slides that Elder have been.
he is fighting that. Yeah, that rain is definitely heavier.
I'm wondering if Sesvin's trying to hang out for that. And to be fair to him, he's pretty much matching pace with Frenzy anyway. So it's not like he's dropping back significantly. Is he in? Sesvin's in. I think this is going to be the call for full wets.
Manages to keep it in the line as well. It is full wets.
This is the brave call. Is Scott going to return to his full wet ways? No.
Elder's in.
He's had enough of them inters. Don't blame him for them not paying him much luck.
Sesfin was about 4 seconds off the lead when he came in.
Yeah, I think the front two have got to react this lap. It's very heavy, this.
He's 23 seconds off the lead as he comes out of the pits.
Yeah, he's going to have cold tyres for a couple of corners. He'll not take that much warming up. But once they're up to tempo, I'd imagine he's going to have significantly more bite.
Yeah, Thornicus looking
Rapid
back end happy.
Shonicus is going to stay out. Oh, I'm not sure about that one. I mean, he's got to try something. Sesfin's not really gained. The gap has dropped, but that's because it's now to Shonicus.
Yeah, the gap was still at about the 23 mark.
Yeah. Honda is in. Sesfin stayed up. Sesfin's already pitted. Of course, he stayed out. Scotty stays out. I think some of these might try and keep going to the end on these inters.
Rapid's out and he's 5 seconds up on Sesfin.
Yeah, I mean, what, we got 8 laps to go. Can you just nurse it round from here? Rapid is definitely gaining on Shonicus. Gaining, yeah, a couple of tenths per corner looking at this at the minute. But if it only looks like it's getting wetter and wetter, to be honest. Anthony's all over Frenzy. He's loving his day at the water park.
Thornicus staying out.
And he's covered off the pit lane. Going for it, yeah. Anthony goes through. P2.
Rapid's taking a couple of tenths out of Thornicus, but not.
Yeah, I think he really needs it to get heavier, or it's not proved to be a good decision, that one. From being fairly comfortable leading to now being in P5 for 15 seconds to make up in 7 laps. Yellow flag? What's that for?
Scotty into the pit.
I wonder if Scott got a bit of a slide on entry. I don't see any damage on him or anything. All wets for Scott.
As
Scott runs off, he's going to have Shonicus catching him very shortly.
As I cut to Scotty in the pits, it looked like they just literally put tread onto the existing tyre.
That's what they do. They just retread them for the weather. When it slicks, they'll just take a big knife to it and cut all the tread off. Rapid's gaining, but I'm not sure he's gaining quick enough as it stands. It's what we got, 1.2 seconds in 2 sectors. At 2 seconds a lap, he would just about catch him on the last lap, but he does have to pass another 3 cars first. Yellow flag, Scott's off.
Scott's got wing damage this time.
That's not good. Gap down to 13 between Rapid and Shonicus.
So they'll be looking to get that down to 11 next time around.
I think it needs. Yeah, I think it needs to be less. Because as soon as he catches these guys in front, even if he gets past them straight away, it's going to cost him a little bit of time, guaranteed. Because you have to adjust your line to get past them at the very least. I honestly think unless Shonicus and these inters have a sudden drop off in pace, he's going to struggle to get it done. I'll be impressed if he does. Shonicus, on the other hand, has just got to be the most consistent 6 laps he's ever done. Frenzy's under fire from Blue. Rapid is now absolutely.
Oh,
Rapid!
Took too much curb there.
Yeah, just trying to look for the way fast over. This is what I was saying. It's one thing catching these guys on inters, but trying to pass them, especially down the straights, because they are going to be as quick as you. It's not going to be that easy.
He has got it down to the 11th, so he's done the 2 seconds in that lap, but he's got.
Look for a double cut back. Oh, contact. Frenzy's lost run there. Who's that?
Frenzy and Hobo contact.
Scotty off. Scotty gets a penalty, which I think is a little bit harsh considering he just went off track to get out of the way. Yeah, Rapid lost. He's lost 1.4 to Shonicus in that though. Oh, safety car. What's that for? I saw Hencote had gone off. Oh, he's lost his wing.
That's a bit excessive with the safety car.
If I'd get it if the wing was like scattered on the track, but he was most definitely off track. This is what baffles me about safety car on this. Like, you go to Monaco, someone piles it into a wall, and the car's half blocking the track. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, green flag. You come to Austria with about 10 miles of runoff, and you lose a wing, and
we've had
burn Mylanders straight out.
We've had 2 safety cars for incidents where cars have carried on going with a bit of damage.
I think Shonicus is still going to lose the lead here, though. It's pretty much saved Rapid, this. I think he would struggle to get it done.
Yeah, Rapid's got it.
Scott's going to be a little bit gutted because he's just got lapped as it's happened. He got out of the way, got lapped, and then safety car came out. Shonicus will take P2 again, Sesfin will take P3, so pretty much as we were. The only difference being Frenzy's lost positions and Shonicus is on brand new tyres as opposed to the 2 either side of them.
So we're going to have 2 laps behind safety car and then a 2-lap sprint at the end.
Yeah, I would have thought so. That'd be a 3. We do 31, 30, 32, 33 behind safety car and 4, 5 and 6. Yeah?
Yeah.
So 3 lap sprint. Only downside for Rapid this time is he does not have that Sespin shaped
barrier
between himself and Shonicus. I think in the grand scheme of things, the way things were going, I don't think there was a bad call as to whether to come for wets or not, but I think Shonicus had got it right for the position he was in. Like being in P2, I think it would have been very close, and I think you may have just been able to nick it, given the rate at which he was being closed down. Now it's kind of another thing altogether. Scottson again is getting out of the way of the pack. Which might be a retirement for Scott. Unless he tries to go for that 90%.
He'll have the 90% running to 32.
He'll almost have it.
Almost have it.
Another lap anyway. No.
No.
Oh dear. Panda's in. He's coming for more tyres. Is he? I thought he was going into, isn't he? A bit of brave call at this point. Anyone want to go for socks?
I was going to say, who's going to risk it and put the slicks on? Go for that fastest lap.
Yeah, there's going to have to be some creative moves pulled out of the bag here, I think. Predictions? Top 3?
Oh, it's going to be Rapid, Thornicus. I get a feeling Anthony might be up there, but then the penalty is going to take him out of it.
Okay, minus penalties.
I'd put Anthony in 3rd on track.
I would agree. The only thing I'd change is I think Shonicus might get Rapid. I mean, to be fair, I think these top two could ride away. They've had plenty of really close battles before. It's just going to be who pulls the move at the right time. I think that's what it's going to come down to.
Who's that going very wide? It looked like
It's
Alpha
going to be a
Taldo's.
two-lap sprint. Stayed out. I'm not sure why it stayed out though. We were definitely all bunched up.
Panda back into the pits again.
Greta will not be pleased.
Another wasted set of rubber. Don't yawn.
Too busy.
Moylan's on comms, Vader, because Moyland isn't driving anymore. Well, at least not in F1.
I've lost my license. I've took my super license away.
Too many incident points.
Not bad, man. Anyway, enough about me. Take a car in this lap. If Rapid needed to nail one start, this is the one.
He's only doing comms for TTFL at the minute. You're still on comms with me for RPR, Vader.
I am thanking. Really good job. Anyway, Rapid disappears. Shonicus kind of lives with him. He's still in touch. It's not amazing, but he's in touch. His yellow flags, Hencup's round. His Hencup's not had the best of days. Struggled a little bit. He's involuntarily in the pits again. He's lost a wing. He's over 90% now, so he will be classified.
And will be in the points because everyone who survived is in the points.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised we only lost 3, to be honest, considering how wet it's been and how many changeable conditions there's been. I'm surprised we didn't lose more. Shonicus found out in the pace we're up at the minute. Anthony is close-ish to Sesvin. I mean, if you're going to make a move, there's no time to line it up at this point.
Just got to get it done.
After this. Energy's not really going to be a factor. And pressure and Frenzy. Frenzy hasn't looked that comfortable in the rain.
No. He's just not at his normal, consistent pace.
Unless there's a mistake here, I'm not convinced we're going to see any moves. Hobo's run really wide out of 1. Way too deep. Shonicus is not close enough to Rapid. Anthony's not close enough to Sesvin. Hobo's not close enough to Elder. Nobody's got. They're all just not quite close enough.
Friends is looking up the inside of Hobo down into turn 4 though.
Yeah. It's close, no contact though. Nicely done, boys. Shonicus gets it down to 3 or 4 tenths, but then loses a little bit. I think this is how we're going to finish, barring any mistakes.
Sesvin's held on to P3 on track. We underestimated him.
We did. Sorry, Sesvin. Rapids are going to come on, take P1. Shonicus closely behind. Sesvin does hang on to P3. Anthony crossing 4th, but both himself and Elder have penalties. Anthony actually held on to 4th. Elder drops to 8th. That's a bit of a killer. Elder 5, Frenzy 6th. Panda 7th, Elder 8th. I can't imagine he'll be too pleased with that. Really good dry pace, but looked to struggle when it got wet. Henk Cup, we'll get there in the end. He stuck with it, to be fair to him. He struggled, but he has stuck with it.
Elder asking for a refund on the chat.
Yeah, sorry. All sales are final on that one. Come on, Henk Cup. It's 2 points. And across the line. Well, the most exciting races, but
it kept us going.
Yeah, to be fair, but managing to finish it in itself without hitting it is pretty good going. Sneeze or no. Oh dear. Here's me.
Lap 6. The game told me we've lost gear 5, so every time I got power out of a turn, it would jump from 4 to 6 and spin. Oh, his gearbox was dying.
Oh,
that's unfortunate. I've never known a gearbox
Can
fault.
you even do that online? I don't even think that could happen online. I know I've had that in career mode before, but I didn't realise that it was like an online thing.
I didn't. I thought that sort of thing was you had to put it on like simulation damage. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's unlucky that.
So next week we are off to Portugal. That'll be a fun one.
Yeah, I ain't seen any racing around Portugal for a while, to be fair. Awkward track to master, plenty of opportunities to go off, including the dreaded downhill hairpin into uphill run that launches everybody round. Because it's basically just an ice rink.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster.
Sesfin hangs on to the fastest lap for getting it when it was dry. So that's an extra point for him. Good result for Sesfin, to be fair to him. He was off the generic strategy at one point, and I thought he were going to drop down, but he did well to hang on to it. Why is the game just
why it just loaded me back in as well? Are they wanting to rerun it?
Okay, yeah. I'm just going to quit the game at this point. Yeah. This game is bizarre.
Let's close out of that. So I will be back in about 10-15 minutes for RPR GP2. They are at Hungary tonight. Hobo is racing again tonight in GP2, but back on comms Monday for Rapid Pixel Racing's GP1, and then Tuesday and Wednesday he's got the DXT FIFA Champion?
FIFA Chairman League or whatever it is. It's the FIFA one where you watch the AI play games.
Yep.
That one.
So you're part of that league, and
I am. And I suck.
You've not had many wins yet, then.
I had any. My team have lost all 3 games so far. It's not great. I won't lie.
Oh god, the incidents are starting already.
No. Anyway, we better call it there.
Yeah.
Well done, everyone that did finish. I know, not ideal. I know attendance wasn't great, but as I say, if come the attendance deadline next week, if we haven't got the numbers we want, then we will merge it on a first come first served basis. Those that are obviously late to react or don't react will not get priority over those that have actually made the effort to do so. So hopefully we'll have more full grid next week.
Right, and we will speak to you all next week. Take it easy.
Bye.